in here. Timely buckets he's gotten the ball.
First the video, now the stats. My man Rip Hamilton, in 13 NBA seasons, has 1 championship, 3 All-Star appearances, and over 15,000 points. But Dennis, the stat I love the best, Rip takes his game to the next level in the playoffs. 17.5 points per game in the regular season over his career in like a million games. 20.2 in the playoffs. He's almost 3+ PPG from the regular to the postseason.
Well, for the people at home, it lets you know during the regular season you kind of set things up, let people know what you do.
Playing possum? Is that what's going on?
Oh, not at all.
And then you get in the playoffs, you take your game to a whole nother level.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about 2 different phases about his game. The first phase is shooting off the dribble. We have this argument all the time. A lot of guys, Joe Dumars, the best mid-range game, still active after 13 years. Explain to people about how you get the ball, 1 or 2 dribbles, how you get into the paint and create your shot.
Well, I think the whole thing with me is all about getting to spots. You know, when I played with probably the greatest player to ever play the game, Michael Jordan, I was in practice with him one day, and he took 2 hard dribbles to the basket, pulled up, hit it in my face, and he said, "Hey, Rip, get that in your game." Right there, that is the hardest play in basketball to guard. If I take 2 hard dribbles, get the defense momentum to go back, it's hard for a defender to jump up at his highest capacity. So he said, get that in your game, and I'll bet you that nobody can stop it. And it's been great for me since.
And only 1 dribble isn't going to make the defense collapse enough, is it? It's the 2 hard dribbles, right? Was that the key with that?
It's 2. The first one's a setup. You know, the first one is just to feel you, to see where you're at. The second one, I'm getting into your body, hit you with a little forearms.
Yeah.
A lot of times guys like me get away with it.
Yeah.
And then I get right into where I want to get to and pull up and knock down a shot.
Let's talk about you moving without the ball, one of the greatest of all time in that regard. Break it down, fellas.
It's bread and butter. All right, Rick, you're going to play defense. I don't play defense.
I have to defend 15,000 points? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you got to play. We're going to show the video first?
Okay.
All right, we're going to show the video first. Now, Rip, tell people, because chasing you have to be in tip-top shape because you never stop moving.
Oh, I never stop moving. I think that's what gets me over. You know, when I came in the league, everybody said I was too skinny. You know, I need to pick up a lot of weight. You know, I need to get in the weight room. And one thing I always strive my game on is endurance. Regardless how big or small the guy is, I said if I'm running around the court and a guy's looking at me and telling me the whole game, Rip, slow down. How are you still running around playing 13, 14 years? That's when I know I got him. So the key is just moving without the ball and knowing that at a point in time, the ball's going to come to you, just be ready to shoot.
Now, you know when the play is called where you want to come off that screen. So I'm going to put Rick on defense and show him how you set people up. And then I know where you want to go and why this is your bread and butter play.
Are you sure you want to put Rick and not you?
No, let's put Rick on there. He's better defender than not me. No. I'm not playing defense. I'm scoring, baby. I'm scoring, baby. I'm not playing no defense.
All right, here we go.
Well, I think the key thing is once I come down the floor, I look to see where my screens is. I see one on the right side. I see one on the left. And my whole thing is setting him up and knowing where I want to catch the ball. So a lot of times I'll come into him all the way down and walk him down to where I want to get him. As soon as I get him on one side, I'll push off a little bit.
Okay.
Tell him to get off me. Put your hand down.
Talk to the ref a little bit, yeah?
Talk to the ref. Push off. Come off this side right here. And knowing that he's smaller than me, right? I know I can get my shot off at any point.
Right.
So when the ball's coming from me from D-Rose, appreciate it.
Yep.
I catch it right here. And as
Not too many assists in your career.
D-Rose, baby.
As I go up into my shot, I know that I can get it off because I got a smaller defender on me.
Okay.
Now, if I got a bigger defender on me, what I say is, okay, I got to get space.
Okay.
And now I might come all the way over here and fake him this way so I can get as much space and as much speed as possible. So now when I come off and catch, I got a lot of options. 1, he's late, 2 points.
Right.
2, if the point guard comes over a little bit, I pass it back for a wide open jump shot. 3, I look for the little pass right back to Noah for my big fella to get easy too. He calls me spoon feed. And 3, I look for the duck in right there for Carlos Boozer, ducking in right there. So I got a lot of options in a short amount of time.
Now, do you also have another option of just going back into me and getting the foul right there?
Well, that's something that I learned off Reggie Miller. You know, and that's the one thing I've been trying to master for years. And I just seen him in the playoffs, and I asked him, I said, hey, when I come off screens, how do I draw that foul? And he said, Rip, when you come off, you got to have your pivot foot going toward the basket, not away from the basket. And a lot of times I was coming off fading for the shot other than going into the defense and making him come over my body to try to block my shot.
Now tell the story about your relationship with Ray Allen, the shooting competitions, and what you learned from him.
Ray's been great. You know, a lot of people don't know that when I came into the University of Connecticut, Ray was my host. Ray was like a big brother to me. So Ray really showed me the understanding and told me to understand about Calhoun's system, coming off screens and moving without the ball and things like that. So he's always been a big brother to me, you know, and people always see when we compete against each other, we go hard at each other and things like that. It's kind of like a big brother, little brother thing.
Right.
You know, you don't want the other person to get the advantage. So it was a good thing for me.
One last thing before we let you go. How do you get those shots off late in the shot clock when there's no way he gets it off? Next thing you know, you're getting it off.
Well, one thing I always look, when I come off, people are a lot of tired. They're tired. So when they see me catch the ball and they pass it, they come up out of their defensive stance. Once they do that, they dead in the water.